This is from the Mail. Fergie is sued by lawyers over her £200,000 debt. What a nightmare. And this is for work on a deal, actually, to turn her children's books, of course, into an animated television series, which, of course, went all horribly wrong and they don't want to make it. So now she's in this terrible debt scenario. She did, however, try and pay everything back. So, well, she agreed to pay $30,000 and then she said there's another 50 grand coming, and then that didn't show up. So they wrote her a letter. She then paid 10 grand. Then she said, oh, well, I will get the money. So she is trying to pay it off. However,
sad story,
they can't.
same,
I know. I
isn't
think
it?
it really is, actually, because, you know, she's trying to go into business. She's trying to make her own money, which is great. She's not, you know, relying off anything else but her own sort of doings and setting up. And, of course, we all know that you've got to, you know, spend to accumulate anything and take the risk. She's taken the risk, but it's certainly backfired. So I'm hoping...
One would say, though, were she an average member of the public, the bailiff would have been in by now, wouldn't it? They wouldn't be saying, oh, well, hang on for another 10 grand when you could get it.
On her claim form, she did write, Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York, Royal Lodge, Windsor Great Park, Berkshire. Now, she hasn't lived there for 14 years, let's face it. Sorry, Fergie, you're out now, darling.
Can't Fergie get a loan?
Yeah.
Well, I'd just ring my ex-husband and say,
anyway,
darling...
time is short, time is short.
The Sun, phew, UK to sweat on 72 degrees Fahrenheit.
Wow, good.
Marathon alert. A health alert was issued. Our forecast...
Health alert?
It's a health alert, yeah, it's going to be too hot. Too hot to run, darling. I mean, I can't believe this. It's only 22 degrees Celsius. You know, look what happens in Australia and America. You know, people still run in costume, darling, you know, when it's 30 degrees. So get over yourselves and run. Sweat a bit, darling. Why not? Drink more water. Oh, another one in the Sun. It's wall over for Dubeck. Of course, his real name is Tony Beak, and we all know him as Anton Dubeck, wearing this lovely silver thing. His game show has been axed.
I love that show!
I didn't. It's a
I couldn't understand it.
No, well, it's a one... I loved it the first time I saw it, just for one episode, but for me... the joke was over, you know, and getting a big, fat, porky celebrity in one of those costumes was not my idea of, you know, great television viewing and, being dragged and heaved out of some terrible swimming pool. So, sorry. And apparently it says here he's not going to be doing Strictly, so that's a shame, actually, because I do like him on that, because particularly watching his Latin, because it's not great. No, he's a great ballroom dancer, but...
he loves cultural diversity, too, doesn't he?
Yeah. Don't mention the war. Last one, Daily Mail, that's plain silly. And this is about, of course, the island, Scilly. They've got...
Islands.
Sorry, thank you very much, Matthew. They only have really 600 cars there.
There's as many as that.
There's more boats than cars. There's only really 9 miles of road, and it's all windy. One set of traffic lights at the airport. There is an airport, which is amazing. You can never actually reach a top speed of 60 miles per hour, and they've got their little guns sort of, you know, trying to attack people on the roads, trying to spring them for speeding. It's a bit sort of mad, isn't it?
Yes,
really?
It is. Beautiful place, though.
Is it?
Yeah, absolutely stunning.
Is it?
Yeah, really.
But don't speed there, because you'll get done.
And there's also, it's the only place in the world I know where you can go to nowhere. There is a place called Nowhere on the Scilly Islands. I've been there.
Honeymoon?
No, just to see it, actually. I wanted to go to Nowhere, I went to Nowhere, and I've got a T-shirt to tell the tale. After the break, though, we're going to find out on much more important stuff, what you think of last night's leaders' debate. David Cameron, he seemed to be back on form. There was more passion and more aggression there than last week from all 3 leaders. Clegg, though, seemed to hang on, despite some hilarious wisecracks from Gordon. 0207 173 5555, that's the number for your thoughts. And tell me this, are these debates helping you decide who to vote for come May the 6th? We'll find out on the other side of the ads.
According to body language experts, who won last night's leaders' debate? Gordon Brown, David Cameron or Nick Clegg? Find out in 3.